I'm currently here in Times Square, New York City, which is one of the most densely populated areas in the entire world. But today I start my journey to the world's emptiest country. No, seriously, where is everyone? We're also completing 5 epic things from my travel bucket list. So let the journey begin. And this journey actually begins in another country. 5-hour flight later, I landed in Iceland, and that ship is what I'm on for the next week as I go to the emptiest country in the entire world, which is Greenland. We are currently on the Ocean Albatross expedition and I am freezing! Apparently you can see the northern lights at night, but right now the weather is not looking so promising. It's our first night on the ship and they just announced that there are northern lights outside, which is crazy! We literally haven't even done anything yet.
You see it?
Oh, it's moving so quickly.
And before the adventure even began, we managed to tick off one of my highest bucket list items, which was obviously to see the northern lights, and we managed to watch this beautiful display for the next 2 hours.
Oh! The first day on the ship, and we saw the most incredible northern lights. We win, and now we sleep. Good night. Welcome to Greenland! Woo, look at that! So before we have any landing on Greenland, we have to switch out to these boots. The land is very protected and there's a lot of eco rules so we don't destroy it. We get a life jacket because a Zodiac, a little boat, takes us to shore. In the UK, what do you call these?
Wellies.
Why?
Wellies.
Like Wellington boots, wellies.
Oh.
In Australia, we call these gum boots. Mate, get your gum boots. Let's go.
We made it to land! Greenland!
So we've made it down here to Icatormet, which I'm probably saying wrong, but bear with me. It's a little town here in northeast Greenland. 350 people live in this village, and this is the only supermarket they have. The last shipment of food was 1 month ago, and they ran out of food. Basically, they have to go back to hunter and gatherer. They have magnums and ice creams. I could live here forever, but they also have guns.
That looks like chicken and steak. These are lamb. I'm looking for the seals and the whales.
This is a polar bear thigh.
No, it's not.
Okay, it's not. It's normal meat. No polar bear yet. We're on the look. We found a local sled and this is my first touch of polar bear skin. That is crazy. Pretty soft. Probably got to be one of the warmest insulators for sure. What the heck? They're feeding the huskies fresh walrus, which is wild. I've never even seen a walrus, and now I've just seen a dog food walrus.
I've been in Greenland for 2 hours and it's already safe to say that this is a completely different way of life.
So this is by far one of the most remote villages in the entire world. 350 people live here, and I've been here for 3 hours and I feel like I've seen it all, so I can't imagine what it would be like growing up in a place like this. Very nice bike. This is a minke whale bone. This is the back of a minke whale. So we just found a dead seal chilling in the water here. It's literally just a natural refrigerator for the locals, and I guess they just didn't need the meat yet. We're ending the day with a beautiful sunset looking over the mountains of the coast of Greenland. Tomorrow we head into the national park, so hopefully we can see some crazy animals. If I see a polar bear, I'm going to lose it. It's going to be the best day ever if I see a polar bear. But fingers crossed, and I'll see you tomorrow. That fresh Greenland air. So we made it down to Ella Island, which is a scientific research base. Hence why there's a lot of like containers and houses here. And apparently like an iceberg or some sort of tsunami just happened and flipped over the boats. Look at this. Apparently the iceberg can like break off and cause a massive flood that can like flip up boats. Do not mess with Greenland. We're considering an Arctic dip. It's gonna test the waters, you know? Instant numb. That's freezing. I can't do that. I can't go in that water. We're down here on Greenland, which is incredible. And you're not meant to introduce new species to this land because it's a very fragile environment. I happen to bring a Pikachu with me all the way from the mainland, so electric mouse is officially being introduced to this beautiful land here. So let's hope it doesn't disrupt the environment too much.
Now, although polar bears are really cute, they're actually incredibly dangerous, which means we're not allowed to actually walk around in Greenland without someone with a rifle.
Shooting is the last option.
Yeah, it's very last. And you always have a flare gun, which creates this huge bang.
Yeah. They don't like
and
it.
it's usually, it's not 100%.
How long have you been doing this?
7 years.
Yet to see a polar bear. Still have 3 more days left here in this national park, so where is the polar bear?
So we went back to the ship to continue our search for this magical creature. But with only 1 hour of sunlight left, the crew decided to throw us into Zodiacs and give us one last look around the area. And just as I was losing hope, you wouldn't believe what we found. We found a wild polar bear watching sunset from a rock. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. We found him. We actually found a polar bear.
Oh, he's tired. Oh my gosh. Please don't leave yet. Please don't leave. Just give us a second.
Goodbye, my friend.
Okay, so we just saw our first polar bear in the wild and it was incredible. I cannot believe it actually happened. I can barely move my lips because I'm so cold, but the coldness, everything didn't matter in that moment. Just staring at this polar bear. Let's go, it happened! Instantly one of my favorite travel moments of my entire life.
And it's also another tick on the bucket list.
Oh, baby. Oh my gosh, look at this texture. Okay, we just pulled up next to a huge glacier. And then, over the announcement, they said, if anyone wants to do a polar plunge, we're doing it right now. Which means we can't back down from a challenge and we have to do it. It's gonna be literally like 0-degree water, I swear. The water is super icy and I'm super scared that my heart is just gonna stop beating, but we have to do it because I would regret it if I didn't do it. To jump in, that's gonna be ridiculous. This is one of those things that the more you think about it, the worse it gets. You just gotta stop thinking and you gotta start doing. So we got this, right, Jack?
This is like one of my phobias, like cold water. I'm such a baby swimmer. I'm freaking out, but we're gonna do it.
You never regret a swim. One of the rules of travel. Let's go, Nicole, let's go!
Can I jump in my coat?
Lucky for me, this older lady was absolutely vibing, which made me completely forget about the 0-degree water I was about to jump into. Until it was my turn to jump and I was staring directly at the freezing cold water.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah! I survived, but I was so quick. I must have been the fastest person. I was in and I started levitating and I was straight back to the ship. But I did it. So, wild.
Which also makes it 3 out of 5 bucket list items complete.
Okay, so the captain just announced that we're pulling up along a 10-kilometer wide glacier here in the eastern north part of Greenland. These remote areas of Greenland are going down to some of my favorite locations I've ever been to. Plus, we're getting the best weather ever. We are just in luck all over the place, and oh my word, the trip's not even over, and we've done so much cool stuff. We have found remnants of a Greenlandish cow. The muscat. And let me just see. 2 hours ago, the muscat was here. I can tell by the density and the warmth of the turd.
Did you actually just eat that?
A little taste. The only food I've found so far in Greenland. It tastes pretty good actually. Crunchy. Oh, the fox is running like crazy. Oh yeah. Wow, it's so cute. That sound is Nicole's fault.
With one day left in this beautiful country, we jumped in the Zodiacs to check out some more beautiful icebergs and glaciers.
Hydration is key for any expedition. Oh!
But one thing I learned about this country is that you never know what to expect from nature.
So part of the glacier just cracked off into the water, and it was the loudest sound, and it made a wave and everything, and it was just, I thought it was a whale smacking its tail, but just as cool. My scream is gonna rattle the earth and it's gonna make another collapse. Ready?
And just when I thought the day couldn't get any better, I found my dream iceberg.
That thing is just massive.
I know finding an iconic iceberg is a silly thing to put on the bucket list, but before Greenland I had never seen an iceberg before, and now I can say that they are pretty cool.
It's actually so cold that the deck is frozen over, and we want to see whales, so we're going to spend as much time as we can outside, staring into nothingness in the hope that we find them over the next 48 hours, so fingers crossed. Is that a whale? Oh wait, no, that's just an iceberg.
As we spent the day making our way slowly back to Iceland, we kept our eyes on the ocean.
Apparently there's seals. They're coming to us. Oh my gosh.
Unfortunately, the pack of seals did not come any closer, and my dream of seeing the unicorn of the ocean, the narwhal, did not come true because apparently they're incredibly rare. But after hours of staring at nothing in the ocean, Mother Nature gave us one final show.
The tail. Yep.
It was only a small glimpse of a whale, but it was enough to complete my bucket list and wrap up the most epic adventure to the emptiest country in the entire world.
And if you like what you see, remember to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. What the heck? Goodbye. Oh my gosh.